Good evening, my loves. Hello, it's your Uncle Jimmy. How's it going? Now, Pip's been a naughty boy there. I actually tried to find the song. Testicles, Let Me Blow You. Then, as I was typing in, I thought, he's been a bit naughty. This is a joke. But anyway, I have added Chris's suggestion to the list already, so that will follow my one and only choice, which will be coming up next. So Elliot Smith, yes, Needle in the Hay. That sounds wonderful. Hello, Bush Deckel. Hello there. Coming home, see your live stuff after a couple of beers. Lovely jubbly. Hello there, Josh. Hello. And Sephiros is here. Splendid, splendid. Yeah, I thought I'd pop on slightly earlier. I was getting a bit jumpy, shall we say. I just wanted to get in the mix. It's actually on YouTube. Okay, right. I will find that one then. Yes. I was wondering what you meant there, Jake. Let's get folly. One's up. Yes, folky. Righty-ho, righty-ho. How are we doing, everyone? Hello, it's Brian. Oh, no, it's not. It's Brett. Hello, Brett. Sorry. I've only had a sip of beer. Just one sip. Hello there, Webster. Chris is here. Chris Webster. Hello there, sir. We had a splendid chat yesterday, which will be on my channel tomorrow morning, my lads. We had an hour's chat about his one of his books, a collection of short stories. Wonderful stuff. Somebody to look out for. Oh, hello there, B. Glover. Hello there, sir. Yes, it's all about folk tonight, my love. So, as ever, I'm just going to do my one and only suggestion. And here the devil is. Nice and soothing, this one. So, one's up, my loves. One's up. No, not that one. Naughty song. It always pops up. No, I meant this one. Nights Become Days by Frank Turner. What's up?
We saw in the dawn from the roof of the bar. When nights become days, then you've gone too far. Listened to songbirds and rush our cars and welcomed in the day. He said London in summertime is great. On days like this I feel like I can escape from things that I've done and mistakes that I've made. I can wash it all away. We bathed like swimmers in the morning sun and waited for our night to end. We knew that one of us would come down hard and one of us would start again. We started out curious, it started out fun. We smoked in the woods when we were young and secretly slipped something under our tongues and danced the night away. But everyone stumbles on old cocaine. It burns out the best and it burdens the brain till brown comes and whispers away the pain and you find you lost your way. We bathe like swimmers in the morning sun and waited for our night to end. We knew that one of us would come down hard and one of us would start again. You'd sink in a river fishes and draw no breath. You'd swallow forever till nothing's left. Take no rest. Oh, my friend, made for the shore, you'd see us here, we're all waiting. Just cast your eyes down to the floor, you'll see us here, we're waiting. Don't sink in the river for your death. You could sleep in the shade and draw some breath. You could start fresh tomorrow and leave what's left. Please draw breath. Become days. So come down, kid, the roof's not safe now. All your friends are waiting for you to get some.
Well, that was rather lovely, wasn't it? I used to listen to that, more than 10 years ago, wistfully humming along. I remember humming along to that one. I remember doing that. Bird, what are you doing over there? My wife's in the next room, bimbling around. Right. What was I saying? Oh yes. That's a song about the perils of drug taking. It sounds pleasant, but the lyrical content is actually quite horrible. Right. That was Frank Turner, by the way. Right, here we go. So, hello everyone who's arrived. Let's see, our Goatman's here from Australia. We've got Jake here, Sephiros. We've got Colin Robinson. An Energy Vampire is back in the mix. Beware, everyone. One's up. Warding spills at maximum. Kirk, hello there, Kirk. Kirk, my brother. Splendid brother. Wait a second. Let's take this thumbnail off. It's creeping me out slightly. Right. Yes. So everyone who's suggested stuff up to now, I've added it all to the playlist. I'm ahead of you today, my loves. HB Schooley. Hello there, sir. Haven't encountered you before. How are you doing? Now, as you're a newcomer, if you suggest a song, you will get bumped up to the top. Can you believe that? Right, where are we? Yeah, so the first thing I'm going to play is the suggestion by Pip. I think it's quite a crude number. It's called Let Me Blow You by Tess Tickles. And this apparently is a banned 1970s song. So hopefully it won't take us down, my loves. I can't imagine that would happen. How many times will the stream be taken down today? Suggestions in the comments, please. Anyway, let's try this one. Hopefully it's not too naughty.
Oh, you're looking so fine tonight. Get down on my knees, make you feel alright. I just wanna make you feel so good. Gonna blow your mind like I know I should. I'll be the one to make you smile. Stay with me, we'll go the extra mile. It's all about the love we share. I'm here to show you that I care. Let me blow you away. Make you feel so happy in every way. Let me blow you away. I'm gonna blow you right now, and I'm gonna blow you every This is something I need to do. It's something I want to do for you. Let me take the lead, don't be shy. I'll do things with my tongue you can't deny. I'll be the one that makes you grin. Pull down your pants, let the magic begin. It's all about the joy we find. Later you can stick it in my behind. Let me blow you away. Make you feel so happy in every way. Let me blow you away. I'm gonna blow you right now, and I'm gonna blow you every day. I won't delay. Everything is gonna be alright. Don't be afraid. I promise you that I'm not gonna bite. Let me blow you away. Make you feel so happy in every way. Let me blow you away. I'm gonna blow you right now, and I'm gonna blow you every day. Let me blow, let me blow, let me blow you away. Let me blow, let me blow, let me blow you away. Let me blow, let me blow, let me blow you away. Let me blow.
All right, yes, that was quite a lovely song, wasn't it? But yes, almost definite there that it's AI generated, I think. The album cover looks AI'd up the yin yang, but quite a splendid song. Yes, thank you for that, Pip, you naughty boy. Right. Oh, thank you, Colin. Dirty Claws by Of Monsters and Men, Icelandic indie folk rock. That's fine. Yes, I'll add that. And yes, Hubba is in the mix. So HB Schooley is Hubba. Yes, I know you, Hubba. You've been lurking around the Palace of Pleasures. Splendid. Yes, this song brings out the Sid James laugh in me. Yes, anyone that is familiar with the Carry On films, those wonderful comedy films from the 1970s, will know Sid James. He used to laugh a bit like this. Yeah, a little bit like that. Right, yes, Jake like that. Pants down, magic begins, one's up. Indeed, yes, indeed. Right, yes, I think we... Adele's here, that's my sister. Ridiculous indeed. Rejected ABBA songs. Yes, Beryl Ives Union Maid. Okay, Josh, yes, I will add that to the mix. Hello there, Paul. Paul's here. Oh, A-top. Dang, these lyrics are incredible indeed. Very touching indeed. What a woman. Yes, well, it was uploaded 2 months ago. Yes, I think it's AI dalliance there. Right, my loves, right, let's pop another song on. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to do a quiz tonight because I had to drive to another town to get my taxi badge because, everything went tits up. But anyway, there we are. I got to see my sister and my little nephew, Landy. So it wasn't all for naught or nout. Right, anyway, right, let's get the first one on, the first real one. I'm not counting Pips there, but I did enjoy it. So what have we got here? Yes, the first one is going to be for Chris of Liminal Spaces, and it's called Needle in the Hay, and it's by Elliott Smith. One's up, my lads.
haystack charm around your neck, strung out and thin, calling some friend, trying to cash some check. He's acting dumb, that's what you've come to expect. Needle in the hay, needle in the hay, needle in the hay, needle in the hay. He's wearing your clothes, head down to toes, a reaction to you. You say you know what he did, but you idiot kid, you don't have a clue. Sometimes they just get caught in the eye, you're pulling him through. Needle in the hay, needle in the hay, needle in the hay, needle in the hay. Now on the bus, nearly touching this sturdy retreat, falling out, 6 and pallet, dead sweat in my teeth. Gonna walk, 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 4 more blocks, plus the one in my brain. Downstairs to the man, he's gonna make it all okay. I can't be myself, I can't be myself, and I don't wanna talk. I'm taking the cure so I can be quiet wherever I want. So leave me alone. You ought to be proud that I'm getting good. You ought to be proud. Needle in the hay, 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 needle in the hay.
That was lovely. Thank you very much for that, Chris. Yes, we're going to have a very nice chilled session tonight, or in the morning for certain people like Goatman. Yes, normally it's a little bit raucous, isn't it? But not tonight. I'm going to keep it nice and smooth, nice and mellow. Right, I've added yours, A-Top. A couple of those I couldn't add, so I'll have to go hunting on YouTube for those. Yes, I got yours, A-Top. This guy was from right next to where I live. He's not alive anymore because of very horrible circumstances. Oh my goodness. Rejected song by Nirvana. Is this the theme for today? That could be a future theme. No, just folk, my loves. Folk me up, if you will. Right, what else have we got here? Didn't realise this was Elliott Smith track. Yes. I've never heard that song, and I've never heard of Elliott Smith. Excuse me. Should be a good day, Uncle Jimmy, into opening day of NFL and getting to see the Cowboys lose. A good day indeed. That's a dark comment from Paul there. Now, NFL, please educate me. What's that? Is that American football, baseball, or something else? I don't understand these things, my loves. Right. National Football League. Right, okay, American football. Yes, Football League. Oh, it's soccer. Is it soccer, is it? Okay. I don't understand that word soccer, but the football where you use your hands, right? Pigskin tossing, right? It's not soccer. Okay. Chris is trying to bamboozle me here. I only understand one sport. Well, a couple. Football and cricket. Golf. Snooker. Now that's a true gentleman's sport if ever there was one, and it's very, very exciting to watch. Anyway, I don't know if I'd be able to convert many of your darts. Now that is a British institution. Darts players are at the absolute pinnacle of athletic prowess. You very rarely see a beer belly amongst them. If you watch broadcasts from the 70s, in between taking shots, they're drinking pints, and that's on TV. It's a pity it's not like that anymore. Drinking isn't a sports. It used to be. No son of mine is going to play that foosball, right? Okay, Chris is not fond of that particular game. I mean, I've tried watching it before. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, it looks like ruggers, but slightly more shambolic. No, come on, let's not be horrible here. Let's get another song on now. So this is a Jethro Tull song, Songs from the Wood, motherfucker. Who suggested that? I'm sorry, I'm losing my thread here. There's lots of suggestions. I can't remember who did it, but anyway, it might have been Brett. I can't remember. But anyway, here we go. Let's pop this one on. 3, 2, 1. Stick it up, you mothers.
Let me bring you songs from the woods.
Wood!
To make you feel much better than you could know. Better than you could Dust you down from tip to toe.
Dust you down from tip to toe.
Show you how the garden grows.
Show you how the garden
Hold
grows.
you steady as you go.
Hold steady as you
Join the chorus if you can. It'll make of you an honest man. Let me bring you love from the fields. Poppies red and roses filled with summer rain. To heal the wound and still the pain that threatens again and again. As you drag down every lover's lane. Life's-long celebrations here. I'll post you all in penny cheer. Let me bring you all things refined. Galley Heights, lit song served in chilling ale. Greetings, well, my fellow hail. I am the wind to fill your sail. I am the cross to take your nail. A singer of these ageless times, with kitchen prose and gutter rhymes. Let me bring you love from the fields, poppies red and roses filled with summer rain, to heal the wound and still the pain that threatens again and again, as we drag down every lover's lane. Life's long celebrations here, I'll toast you all in any cheer. Songs from the world make me feel much better. Songs from the world make me feel much better.
Wood! Oh my God, someone just subscribed. This very rarely happens. In fact, it's only maybe the second time this ever happened, and it is quite scary. But thank you, whoever subscribed then. Someone is lost, my love. Someone is very lost. Yes, I do like a bit of Jethro Tull in the evening. I've never heard that one before. I was trying to cue up the flute solo, but I didn't quite know when it was going to appear. But there we are. Matty, yes, I'm trying to find your... That's Fairport Convention you're talking about there, yeah? Matty Groves? I will add that devil. I've also added Pip's second suggestion. He's on his second. He wants seconds already. Rocky Road to Dublin, that's been added, my lads. I wish I'd had time to do a quiz today, but there we are. We can't do everything, my lads. Ian Anderson would make a great wizard. He is a wizard, he is. Right, so Bush Deckel says he is old, can't stand on one leg. I'm assuming he's talking about the fellow from... is that him? Or is it me? Awful guy, saw him in the 80th in Berlin. Okay, right. The sound of that flute makes me think of the Saint Germain song. Right, okay. Prog rock, folk rock is the official music of most wizards. Yes, I agree. I see. Fairport Convention, a bit long. That's why I suggested Ralph Stanley, but either is good. I'll probably just pop on the Fairport one just because... yeah, I can't find the other one. But I wouldn't worry because ATOP has suggested a track that's 10 minutes long, my love. So that's going to give me a chance to go to the shop and back and get some more grog. If we end up doing seconds, Chris is in the mix here. The Devil Makes Free, old number 7. Lovely, lovely. I will add that, Chris. Don't you worry about that. I hope everyone's got their tits nice and cooled this evening, or in the morning or the afternoon, however that may be. But yes, we're taking it nice and slow this evening. Mine is only 6. Okay. Rightio. Right, here we go. Right, this. Oh, I see what you mean, Matty. Yes, it is a long devil. But it's okay. We're in for the long ones today. Long ones are allowed. Oh, shit. What have I done? Right, I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, the next suggestion, I believe, is from Sephiros. So he said this is a bit of, what was it, Icelandic or Norwegian? Norwegian folk, perhaps? I've picked one called Baldur by Ossie and the Jupiter. I hope this is all right, Sephiros. Nordic, is it Nordic? Right, Nordic. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's give this a spin. One's up. This could be dark magic coming your way. Dark magic. Ooh, lovely. That was lovely. Absolutely lovely. They're all lovely this evening. Apart from that pornographic one at the very beginning. Right. Yes, lots of this kind of music definitely paints pictures in one's mind. So yeah, Atop saying ladies in white gowns running through a dark forest filled with smoke and centaurs. Yes, are they being pursued by the centaurs? It's getting dark, my loves. Writing music, definitely. Glacier music, most definitely. Yes, Kirk, I've added that. That sounds interesting. Interesting. Fallen Stag, that sounds familiar. I might know that one. Is that from a film, perhaps? Probably not. Humping music. Right, yes, Webster. I've found that one on YouTube. There's a potential copyright thing there, perhaps, but this stream needs to be taken down at least once tonight, so we will try that. I've come across her before. I think it was actually you mentioned it in one of your videos once, and I looked her up. Beautiful voice. I will play that. We'll see if we get taken down, my loves. Right, so Goatman's also saying, this reminds me of the scene in Conan, the first short story, The Frost Giant's Daughter, when Conan pursues the lady through the snow. Yes, yes. Yes, I've added that, Bush Deckel. Yes, he is a bit of a poet, Webster, his old Goatman there. Right, Shuffle's here, thank goodness. I was just wondering where you were, Shuffle. Is this a Hardanger fiddle? Now, that's a good question. No idea. Sephiros may know. Hubba, have you picked something yet? Please do, and I will bump you up. Can folk be purely instrumental, though? Yes, whatever you like, Shuffle. It's fine, yeah. It is tradition by now, isn't it, that the stream at least gets taken down at least once? Yes, of course, it must do. Okay, so I'm just going to say one little thing here. So it seems as though we will be moving house relatively soon. It might be in about 2 or 3 weeks' time. So output from this channel may kind of go downhill. In fact, it might go down into a pit, but I'll keep poking my head through the metaphorical door, so to speak, and we'll see what happens. I could maybe film some of the progress of moving all of this shit to another room. So yes, this dear little room that I've inhabited for the past 7 years will be no more. Quite sad. I've come to love this room. In fact, the whole flat. I don't love the neighbours and I don't love our letting agent, but there we are. It's time to move, my labs. So yes, it will be being broadcast from an entirely different dimension next time. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yes, Sephiros is adamant that it maybe is that particular fiddle. Right, brings John Hari into my dilemma for a choice then. Okay. Fahe. Jimmy's Moving Journey documentary would be interesting and shambolic, my labs. Now, one thing I'm going to be doing. Yes, indeed, Kirk. Yes, we will be doing that. We'll have to christen the new studio with a gaming session. Yeah, it's slightly bigger than this room. It's got a wooden floor and it's got a window. There will be a window back there that lets onto a road. So not very romantic view there, but a window's quite nice. Hope the move goes easily and well. Thank you. Yes, it'll be okay. Got some siblings that are going to help out, I think. Brian and Adele, and even Maria and Kieran offered their assistance because I can't lift anything, my loves. My wrists are fucked. But what I am going to do is occasional trips in my car with carrier bags. I can do it in carrier bags with my good arm. There we are. What you should do is grab a photo of this room and stick up a green screen in the new place and chroma key this background in. That's a wonderful idea. In fact, I'm almost one step ahead of you there, Colin, because what I was going to do, I'm going to film maybe this week or something. I'm going to do like I'm ruining the effect now, but a spell. I'll go, blow me to the new place kind of thing, and then and then we'll be there. But I may forget to do that. Are you going to have to move wet paintings? No, everything's dry at the moment, and I haven't started the red canvas yet. The red one may have to be painted in the new place. Right, Kirk. Oh, that's very nice of you, Kirk. But I think we'll be okay. I think so. And we don't have much big stuff to move, luckily, because it was a furnished flat. So it should be all right. When we moved, we paid the $160 for removalists to carry all the heavy shit. Best money I ever spent. That's very cheap, $160. Yes, I've heard, well, I think it's a lot more over here from what I've heard from other people. I'm not paying it, basically. It's contemplation in red. It's finished. It's just done. We will help with the move too, Jem. Yes, right, come on over. That would be interesting. I mean, it's only 2 miles away, but Sephiros is going to help as well. Yes, wonderful idea. Yes, it's only 2 miles away, but it's on the edge of the city. So at the moment, we're right in the middle of the city. We're going to the edge, so there'll be the smell of manure in the background. Manure, yeah. No, Kirk was just thinking you'd sit in the pub. Yes, there is a pub right outside our house. This could be the end of my liver. But there we are. That was the deal breaker. Yes, many hands do indeed make light work. It's hopefully be quite quick, and then we can all have some fish and chips at the end of the day. A wonderful end to a wonderful day. Hopefully not too taxing. Last time we moved, I did it myself. It was shambolic, but much cheaper. Yeah, well, when we moved in here 7 years ago, my wrists were okay, and between me and my wife, or my wife now, we managed just by ourselves, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen this time, unfortunately. No church bells. No bells, unfortunately. There isn't a church nearby. You might hear a cow mooing in the background, perhaps. And I may just pipe in some bell music just for the hell of it, because I'm going to miss that. They only moved the fridge and washing machine, and I see, only a few items. Maybe that was why it was so cheap. That's pretty good. Many hands are needed to finish a crate. Yes, indeed. Right, let's put a song on. You don't want to hear me talking about my moving woes for too long, I'm sure. Right, where are we? Okay, so this is from Colin Robinson, my dear cousin. Right, so he wants Dirty Paws of Monsters and Men, my lads. I think this could get a little bit dark and dingy here, or one's up and all of that. Could take up bells and bring the changes to the new neighborhood. Well, there's actually there's something in, I don't know what you call it, some kind of ordinance, and not an ancient one. I think it harks back to the 70s where we're going, and you're not allowed to keep pigs, fowl, or birds as pets, which is annoying because we were going to get a parrot of some kind, but we'll probably still get one. They can go fucking fish. But you are allowed cats and dogs. No, dogs are potentially louder than a little lovebird, which is probably what we would get. Anyway, let's get this song on. 3, 2, 1, get your wands out and your tits.
Jumping up and down the floor. My hair is an animal, and once there was an animal. It had a son that mowed the lawn. The son was an okay guy. They had a pet dragonfly. The dragonfly ran away, but it came back with a story to say.
of talking trees. They used to sing about the birds and the bees. The bees had declared a war. The sky wasn't big enough for them all. The birds, they got help from below, from dirty ponds and the creatures of snow. Scared down in their homes. The forest that once was green was colored black by those killing machines. But she and her furry friends took down the queen bee and her men. And that's how the story goes, the story of the bees with those four dirty paws.
Okay, yes, that was a nice one. That was a foot stomper, that one. Thank you very much for that one, Colin. Is raising my blood pressure. We need to cool it back down again. But yes, lovely. Yeah, sorry about that, Jake. My goodness, I don't know how that happened. But yes, I tiptoed over yours for some reason, but it will be up next, so don't you worry about that. I reckon you'll be okay with that pub, Jim. The garden centre, on the other hand, yes, there's a garden centre nearby as well. Those old buggers that go in there and buy their plants can be mischievous little fuckers. Sorry, Brian, I didn't realise that was your thing. You've changed your profile thing. But yes, I was looking for the other one. Just saw your email news from the girl thing. Yes, okay, yeah, yes, please do, Webster. See which one you like. Yes, I've got a couple of different versions for thumbnails for tomorrow's video, and I want Webster to pick the one he likes. I think they're okay. Oh, hello there, Will. Yes, I'm okay, thank you very much. And Tarek Nimblefoot is also quite well. Thank you. I'd be more worried about the pub complaining about the noise from Jim on a Thursday night. This could be a problem, my loves. Because we're kind of it's like a mid-terrace, my love. So we've got a neighbour either side, but at the moment we've got a neighbour down there, up there, and that way. So we've got 3 neighbours, and it seems to be okay. But they're just going to have to fucking deal with it. Yes, David Dunn is no more. Right, yes, that's what I was looking for, David Dunn. Right. 1 a.m. raves, yes. That could be a thing of the past, my lads. Although I have considered soundproofing the wall that will be next to the neighbour. I think it's possible. It's just one small wall, and we might be okay with that. Hello there, free dumb mind. Yes, it's all going splendidly here, my friend. The theme tonight is folk music, and I'm going to slap on Jake's next. But before that, just before, I'm going to show you a piece of artwork I did this morning using some coloured pens. It took me about 15 minutes, and it's based on a famous painting, Isle of the Dead, by Arnold Bocklin. Perhaps you'll know it. This is my version of it. Yes, it's it's quite a mysterious painting of two figures in a boat going towards a kind of an island with a stand of trees in the background. But I've made it into a load of penises, of course. Yes. I'll show you another painting. I've got another painting that I've done recently. Yes, those are wieners. Yes, but they're quite small ones. But if you were there in person, I think they would be quite large ones. Towering members, one might say. Right, let's get this song on. I'm interested to see what this might be. And I'm also thinking of doing an oil painting of this, but in slightly more detail. I thought they were mushroom trees like in Morrowind. Goatman, you don't know me very well, do you? And by the way, Sephiros is having this painting or drawing. He wants it, so I'm sending it to him in the post. Anyway, moving on. Right, here we go. Let's get Jake's song on. Right, where is it? I'm tempted to skip over it again. Okay, this is called Where Did You Sleep Last Night? And it's by Lead Belly.
My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Come on, tell me, baby. In the pond, where the sun don't ever shine. I was shivering all night too. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. Where's that, baby? In the ponds, where the sun don't ever shine. I bet you all night too. My girl, don't you lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Come on and tell me something about it. In the ponds, where the sun don't ever shine. I bet shiver all night too. Shiver for me now. What happened down there? My husband was a hard-working man, killed a mile and a half from here. What happened to him? His head was found in a driver wheel, and his body haven't never been found. My girl, don't you lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Come on and tell me something about it. In the ponds, while the sun don't ever shine. I bet she will all night too.
Ends quite abruptly. That I thought as I was listening to that, I've heard that before, and of course it's the Nirvana version of that. I used to love listening to that version, but that's also wonderful. The OG, I suppose. Yes, wonderful stuff. Just 3 chords apparently. Played a 12 string most of the time. My goodness, that's a lot of strings. Yes, indeed, a time traveler. Yes, so hello there, Maria and Kieran. So they're here. They couldn't get the little baby to sleep. Hopefully, yes, nice and slumbering now, hopefully. Yes, indeed. Folk music all the way up, my loves. From now on, every wizard tower in a book or film is a giant wiener. Yes, of course it is. And of course, every rocket ship and, well, pretty much everything is a penis when you think about it. I recommend Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee. Walk on. Just wanted to say, Lord Jim, I'm off to the Mermaid's Pocket. Take care. Wonderful. Thank you. Cheers, Will. I will play that. Yes, he's referencing one of my books there, my loves. That's one of the pubs in Mellow Dawn, The Mermaid's Pocket. Yes. Sycamore Trees by Jimmy Scott would be nice. Not folk, though. Right, that's forbidden, Sephiros. Forbidden! Jazz night, yes. I was going to do a jazz night, and I've got a thumbnail ready for that one. But it is naughty, and it might get me banned. What is the driving wheel? Well, I guess I need to go for a Scottish folkie, right? Assuming we haven't already had him or Pentangle or anything. Bert, Dad's Black Waterside, right? Yes, that will be done. Hello there, Ian. Ian's here. Splendid. One's up, my loves. Yes, hello, Ian. Do we agree that bluegrass is folk? I love Brit folk, but also bluegrass. I suppose it is, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I mean, it's, yeah. I think we can include that as well. Is that the pub made from the crashed ship? That's right, Goatman. That's right. Yes, I quite enjoyed writing that bit. Righty-ho. Right, so the problem is the next song is 10 minutes long. It's 11 minutes long. Now, what I might do is consign the 2 Long Devils. They will be played, but not yet. Perhaps a little bit later. What I'm going to do is hop over those. So this is A-Top. I know A-Top's one of them. And the other one was Matty's one, which is his namesake by the looks of it. Yeah, Matty Groves, Matty G. But yeah, I will play them, but just not quite yet. Although A-Top's saying it's real good. Okay, right, let's just play it. So we'll play the first one now. This is Drip Drip by Comus, or Comus. Anyway. See you on the other side, my labs.
Hanging, spinning off the mouth. This soft white flesh turns past me, slaked with blood. Your evil eyes more damning than a demon's curse. Your lovely body soon caked with mud. As I carry you to your grave, my arms your hearse. You stand before me, defenseless. You stare unchanging, silent, cold, intense. Sears my brain. Drip, drip from your sagging lip. Liquid roll down your body's spread. Your soft breast glistens, your deep navel fountains. Your shadow a chair. Your shadow a chair. Your shadow a chair. Like a bird of mountains. Drip, 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 drip. In a clearing where the sun rays dance amongst the forest and secrets, your softly lost, your pale beauty enshrined by the sweet glade, the body at peace. Even the earth will fill the crack where entered my blade. Where entered my blade. Shall I cut you down? Yes, 'twould be a last physical communion.
I'll be gentle, 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 I'll be gentle,
Drip, drip, from your sagging lip. Liquid run down your body spread. Your soft breast glistens, your deep navel fountains. Your shadow over the chair. Your shadow over the chair. Your shadow over the chair. Like a plate of a mountain. Yeah. Drip, 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 drip. La 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 la.
My goodness, that was a musical odyssey. Thank you very much for that, A-Top. Incredible stuff. Wow, that went places. Like a great wave crashing over us, I would say. Yes, I agree. Yes, just shy of 11 minutes. So, A-Top, no more suggestions from you. But yes, that was wonderful. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, I feel as though I'm slightly torn out of this dimension. I've been cavorting elsewhere. Sorry, I've missed quite a bit here. Yes, it like like Pink Floyd on more acid. Excuse me. I'm sorry if I'm missing anything here. Oh yeah, the Shuffle has seen Comus playing at the Conway Hall in London 15 years ago when they were just getting back together. Is there anyone you haven't seen, Shuffle Boyle, in the flesh? You're a well-travelled and well-concerted fellow, if that's a word. I don't think it is. Yes, there was a bullfrog or something replicating a bullfrog at one point. I thought the same. Yes, I'll try and find that for you, Maria. A good suggestion. Yes, I that would definitely fit the theme, and it's also got a fantasy feel to it as well because it is from a fantasy film. Wonderful. I'll try and find it. I've never heard of such as this. No, I agree. It's its own entity. Shuffle Boyle played them earlier. You just caught the tail end of the track when you came on. Nordic. Yes, that was good, Sephiros. Yeah. You'll have to go back and see if you can find that Shuffle. That was quite a nice song. I've obviously saved that. The Nelwyns on the... yes, it is there then. Yeah, thank you very much, Brittleby. That's the song. Yes, the Nelwyns. Yes. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. It goes a bit like that, I think. I've got more, but I'll let help us have a go. Thank you. Yes, you might be able to get another one in near the end, perhaps. But yes, the violin thing was very nice. Yes, yes, splendid. Right, okay. So after that big long devil, let's get a little short, little stubby devil in. So right, Matty, if you're still there, I'll play your long devil a little bit later on. Okay, so this one is Kirk's suggestions. It's called Fallen Stag, and it's by Lamond Campbell. from the album Black River Promise. Okay, here we go. Let's try this one. Yes, very nice indeed. Thank you for that, Kirk. Wonderful, wonderful song, that one. I thought I might have heard that. The title sounded familiar, but no, I've never heard that before. Wonderful stuff. Yes, just purely acoustic, or there's no voices there. Who needs voices? That's what I say. Sorry, I've got a frog in my fucking throat tonight, my loves. Yes, wonderful. Yeah, I feel the same way as you, Free Dumb Mind. discovering new music is always wonderful, isn't it? Because you can get stuck in your own in your ways. I tend to listen to the same playlists that I made ages ago, and you know what's coming, and it's familiar, it's comforting, but it's ultimately boring. So it's nice to hear some new stuff. It's very nice for you to say Goatman makes his Friday. So Goatman is a time traveller. Isn't it strange, isn't it, to think that the Australians are already into Friday? Of course, it's a completely arbitrary construct, the notion of time, isn't it, really? But there we are. They are in the future. Yes, I read this as you wrote it, Webster. Is this a synchronicity? I'm writing a story where there is a stag hunting scene. The gilly is called Campbell. Yes, well, interesting stuff. Yes, very interesting. So, very strange phenomena appear to be attracted to you, Webster. A flying moustache. Yes, Tom is getting a bit unhinged over there. Yes, I love that as well. I think you should play Aorf Ni. The best is yet to come. Okay, yes, I'll try and get that in, Sephiros. Nice come down from the coma's insanity. Yes, that's true. But yes, we have to. That's the thing. It's a kind of we're kind of curating a playlist here. It's nice how they're butting up against one another. Of course, it's completely random depending on when people suggested them. But there's nice confluences of happenstance, if you will. Jenny of Old Stones by the Dark Side of the Moon, that band's version. Okay, yes, Paul hasn't had one yet, so that's in the mix. But we've got a couple more that were added earlier, so let's get the devils on. We've got a few quite short ones. But the next one is Carry On John by Blackmore's Night. I can't remember who suggested this one. Apologies, but if you did suggest it, this is for you, my love. That was a cracker. Thanks very much, Bush Deckel. You're the one that suggested it. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yes, Tommy's all over the damn place. What a wonderful song. Never heard that before. And I've also learnt a new word. So Webster said Blackmore is the guitarist that was so influential, yet is often overlooked in guitar hagiographies. Hagiographies. There we are. New word. For me, at least. Wonderful. A great piece of music. Smooth, like my tits. Oh dear, my loves and my loves. That was a hell of a jam. Yes, that was wonderful stuff. Very, very nice. Nice tribute to John Lord. Much missed he is. He only ever saw Lord live once. Legend, right. Okay, I'm unfamiliar with both artists, I must say. Educate me, my loves. Educate me. Educating Jimmy. That's what this stream should be called. Or the channel. It should be called that. Right. What else have we got here? So, yes, I'm constantly adding new ones that have come here. So, seconds are a long way away, I'm afraid, my loves. For those that want a second suggestion, Blackmore makes this cameo in the video for We're Gonna Drink All Night by featuring Candace Knight. Right, okay. We should do a big organ night. Now you're talking, Shuffle. Yes. Now, I would enjoy doing the thumbnail for that. I can tell you that right now. Right, okay. I spelt it wrong, but I still don't know the word. Hagiographies. Okay, so yes, I'll have to look that up. There's certain words that I don't bother learning because I think I'll never use that word, but that one could be a useful one. Anyway, let's get the next one on. This is quite a short one. Shuffle. Where's Shuffle? Yeah, yes, indeed, yes. Okay, the next one's quite short. There's only 2.5 minutes long. This is La Madrugada, the Early Dawn in brackets, by Chet Atkins. I can't remember who suggested this either, but it's coming on, my lads. Here we go. Now, isn't that strange? That song reminded me of Jenny Agutter. No idea why. I actually had to reinsert that image because I've used it before and I lost it. But there we are. It reminded me of Jenny Agutter. Who knows why? Anyway. Right, yes, big organs coming at you very soon. Chet Atkins was a great guitar picking player. That was lovely, a lovely bit of guitaring there. Guitaring. I got to go pick up my kids, so I'm moving this to the car. Lovely. Oh, cheers, Chris. We'll be listening but not commenting. Don't worry about that. I'll try not to swear when your child is on board. Can't promise that. This stream has made me feel so folky. I've plaited my beard. Webster's plaited his beard. You've got a long, fine beard. I couldn't plait mine. I've tried growing mine, but it gets to about there and then it becomes transparent. So I tend to just keep it where it is. It needs a bit of a trimming now, actually. Let's talk about beards. Right, how many here have got a beard? And I'm thinking the beard numbers must be pretty high. I'm just saying. There's a lot of wizards here tonight. He played together with Mark Knopfler for a few songs. Okay. Jazz in my book. Okay, yes, Shuffle considers that to be jazz. Right, interesting. Yes, Jenny. Got to run, folks. Thanks for the GYA. You're welcome. What's this corn cob pipe doing in my mouth? Cheers. Yes, cheers for coming, Jake. You haven't got a live stream later, have you? No, I'm not going to do that again. In fact, we'll be ending earlier, of course, than last time. Anybody like Richard Thompson? I'm not familiar. Someone else will be, I'm sure. Jenny Agutter is very nice, but what about Jill Ireland? I don't know. I'll get her out in a minute, if you will. Dogs pronounced D'Artagnan. Okay, right. Jenny Agutter, yes, lovely lady. Like the Musketeer. Mm-hmm. I have a shit beard. Oh dear, Zephyros. But you've got a beard. That's all that matters. A-Top's trying to elbow in a second one. Dream on, mate. Nick Drake, Northern Sky. That does sound nice. I will add it. We might get to it. Beards up indeed. I started work on my winter beard this week. Yes, Kirk has a fine beard when he grows one. I do love a beard on a brother, I've got to say. How can you be a wizard without a beard? Well, that's true, I suppose. I mean, traditionally speaking, a wizard has a beard, but they don't all have, like secret wizards. They shave their beards, I suppose. They might have another beard, if you know what I mean. Down below. I stay clean shaven, but I grow a pretty thick beard. Grow that devil, freedom mind. I have a braided beard as well. Plaited, question mark. A-Top, that's interesting. I'd like to see a photograph of you, A-Top. You've got me intrigued now. I'd love to see your beard. I thought I couldn't grow one, and then thought stuff it and let it grow wild. Starting to give off hobo vibes. Might need a trim. Yeah, you've got to trim the devil a little bit. Else yes, the unkempt beard is a thing of monstrous imaginings. I do occasionally find things trapped in my beard, which is quite unpleasant. Yes, mine's not as long as yours. Okay, Ian's got a beard. That's lovely. Buchsdeckel, beard or beer? They go together quite well. I think you'll find. Chet's duos with Les Paul are great. Okay. Right, are you talking about the Nether Region's goatee? Yes, I am indeed. Well, yeah, there's a couple of beards you could have down there, I suppose. Anyway, let's tiptoe over that. Right, the next one is for my sister. So this is from the movie, the James Horner soundtrack belonging to the film Willow, featuring, of course, who's it called? Anyway, fuck it, my mind's gone blank. Anyway, this is the Nelwins. One's up! Well, there we are. That's the Nelwynds, as it's called on Spotify. There from the soundtrack of Willow. Val Kilmer, that's the one that played Mad Mardigan. Yes, wonderful stuff. Quite different to the way I remember it from the film, though. But still splendid. Right, let's go back, have a look at some messages. My grandchildren call me Mr. Twit. I do resemble the Quentin Blake illustration of that character. Yes, well, I suppose so. But I think you look a lot better than that, Webster. But children can be quite cruel. Yes, that was splendid. So that was the Nelwyn song. So that's at the beginning of the film when Willow fishes Alora. Is it Alora? Alora? Yeah, Alora Dannon out of the river. And this is the kind of festival they have. It's quite splendid until those hellish hounds come and spoil the party. I might share a photo on the Discord. Was going to save the facial reveal for whenever I start doing videos. Okay, right. Yes, please do. That would be lovely. I thought Laypole 2 might need a new room on the Discord to show beard pics and magical barbershop. What a wonderful idea, Goatman. Yes. No apprentice this year. Yes. Nice quote there, Maria. No apprentice this year. Oh. Now I know the question of Led Zeppelin song "Dazed and Confused." The inspiration, right? Yes. Webster saying sounds South African. Yes, there's definitely one of the string instruments in there is quite unusual. Yes, Sephiros, get on it, man. Yes, Sephiros works his magic. I thought he might do this. Wonderful stuff. Yes, let's all get our beards out. Willow Ufgood. Yes. Never seen Willow. Pip. What? Anyway, so this is Jill Ireland here next to me. There we are. I've never seen her before, but yes, quite a splendid young lady. But there we are. Right, let's get another song on. So the next one. Okay, so this was requested by Will, and then he's popped off again, but I'll still play it. This is called Walk On, and it's by Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee. Yes, Brownie.
People, if you want to go somewhere and you don't have railroad fare, plane fare, train fare, boat fare, or don't have no fare, period, there's one way of getting there. I've been using the method for 25 years or more, me and old Sonny, and it seems to have paid off.
How at that, man?
Just walk on.
Well, let's go.
Walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on. I say walk on. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find my way back home. Well, your mind gets worried when your shoes get thin. You don't know where you're going, but you do know where you've been. Walk on, walk on, walk on. I'll walk on. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find my way back home. I see so many people happy, I can't get used to happiness. Maybe it is true, happiness is not for me, I guess. I'll walk on, walk on, walk on. I'll walk on. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find my way back home. Walk on, sonny boy, walk on, boy. Yeah. Highways are too long. No need of us being together. We can't get along. I'll walk on, walk on, walk on, I'll walk on. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find my way back home. One more time now. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find my way back home. Walk a little further. One more time now. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find my way back home. Let's walk together now. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find my way back home. Hey! Walk on.
Okay, lovely. Yes, a bit of blues there. Shuffle is saying great, but blues not folk. Right, okay. Yes. Shuffle is a stickler for the rules, and I appreciate that. Mississippi stuff, I walk on. Is the blues not an aspect of American folk? Okay, right. Spanners being thrown in the works here. A fight may break out between Webster and Shuffle. I do not ask the... this, ironically, just wondering about the classification. Simon Garfunkel America. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I suppose this tiptoes into the bluegrass thing as well, I suppose, yeah? I don't know. Don't ask me. I know absolutely nothing, as you all know. Fight it out amongst yourselves. Simon and Garfunkel America, please play. Okay, Bushdeckel, I've played one of yours already, though, so we're not on seconds just yet, but we're almost there. We've just got one more track to play. Well, two actually. Let's do the next one and clear the decks, so to speak, and then it's going to be a free-for-all. It's probably a political thing, you know what I'm saying. I don't like labels in general. Right, all music is folk because it is played by folk. Yes, good point there, Sephiros. Yeah, Sephiros is calming everyone down. Splendid. Right, here we go. Let's get this last of the short ones down, and then we've got one long devil, and then it's a free-for-all. So this is called Jenny of Old Stones, The Dark Side of the Moon. I think this is Paul. I think Paul suggested this one. When I think of folk, I think of songs that have that cultural feel, the vibes you get from your kin. That's an interesting way of, yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, I suppose. Anyway, here we go. By the way, I'm drinking a cup of green tea now. So seeing a solicitor in the morning about this house business, so I didn't want to turn up hungover and looking like a tramp, as I normally do in the mornings. Yeah, splendid. I thought it was Paul. Okay, see, I do remember occasionally. Here we go.
One morning fair, I took the air down by Blackwater side. Wasn't gazing all around me. The Irish let us by.
Okay, right. That's wrong. Oh, hello there, Chris. Goat Frenzy is in the mix. Sorry, Paul. Right, so you're going to have to repeat what it was because I must have been in a slight frenzy when I typed that in. Yes, do let me know again. Yes, we're back on the prawn cocktail, my favourite. Yeah, yes, you can have one. There you go. Right, whilst Paul refreshes my memory, healthy crisps. Yes, that's what I think as well, yeah. What should we talk about? Here we go. Jenny of Old Stones, The Dark Side of the Moon. So that's exactly what it says, but no, it don't. Jenny of Old Stones. Yeah, that's exactly what I put. Interesting. Okay, right. I'll tell you what, we'll bypass that. Although Paul traditionally does cause the stream to end. Why did my choice get clobbered? Oh, shuffle. Ah, yes. Right, okay. Which one did you pick? Because I definitely added it. Have I added it to the wrong... What did you ask for again? I think I've put it into a different. Where have I put that devil? I definitely added it, but I think it's. Oh, right. Okay. Right. Apologies. Right. Let's restart. This is Shuffle Boils one. So, right. Yes, I just got the order wrong. Okay, so Shuffle's first, and then it's going to be you, Paul. Apologies. I'm completely fucking this up as ever. So what was I playing again? Right, here we go. Yeah, this is your shuffle. Fucking hell.
On morning fair, I took the air down by Blackwater side. Wasn't gazing all around me. The Irish let us by. All through the part of the night we lay in sport and play till this young man arose and I gathered his clothes, saying fare thee well today. That's not the promise that you made to me when first you lay on my breast. You couldn't make me believe with your lying tongue that the sun rose in the Then go home now to your father's garden. Go home and weep your fill, and the thing on your arm is a fortune that you brought with your wanton love. Morning fair, I took the air down by Blackwater side. 'Twasn't gazing all around me. The Irish let us by.
Well, that was a very nice song. It reminded me of the Incredible String Band. Anyone heard of them before? I imagine Shuffle has, and Sephiros, perhaps A-Top as well, I don't know. But I used to listen to them a lot. That's kind of folky, hippie kind of stuff. Very similar sound, I thought. Hello there, Dwarven Dad. Howdy indeed. Yeah, nice of you to drop in. Thank you very much. I've added your selection, Chris S, Goat Frenzy. I had to look for it on YouTube. It's not on the old Spotify. Yes, it is the folk song Jimmy Page renamed White Summer. Okay. Yeah, that was very nice. Yes, A-Top likes that shuffle. Yeah, sorry about that, Paul. I'll play yours next. Then we'll go to Webster, who I've completely forgotten about. It was terrible because it was on YouTube. So, but we'll get to that. We had the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald jet. No, we haven't, Dwarven Dad. If that's what you want, that's what I will serve for you, my friend. Best folk song ever, but I had him play it another week and we crashed. Right. Oh, maybe we won't play that one then. It's okay. Yeah, don't worry, Goat Frenzy. I've got yours ready to go now. Meowscarade. Hello there. Meow, sir. How are you doing? Fretless bass. Yes. Got a fine ear. I have no idea what's going on half the time. Gotta love some Gordon Lightfoot, right? Yes. Rocky Road to Dublin. I have got that on the list. Did I not play it? Fucking hell, this is shambolic. You can always tell when Jimmy has no idea what we're talking about when he says, okay. You know me too well, Shuffle. By the way, Dwarven Dad, and anyone else with beards who have come more recently, including you, Chris, of Goat Frenzy fame, there should be a new channel on the Discord soon. It's probably not there yet, but Sephiros will weave a spell at some point, and we will be displaying our beards in that channel. Doing well, thanks, Dirty Paws of Monsters and Men. Yes, we had that earlier, actually, Meowscarade. My goodness, yes, that's already been picked, unfortunately. Yes, it's there. Sephiros he's so quick on these things. Yes, unfortunately. Yeah, it was already picked. Yes, Beardo Pride. Yes, proudly display your beard for all to see. Right, so how the hell did I miss that other one? Did I miss that Rocky Road to Dublin? I must have, you know. Yeah, because I've got it there. Right, let's shuffle it down. Right, so now I've got two to play. So I'm going to play Paul's next, then Webster's. Oh, fucking hell, I don't know which one to play. Okay, let's do the Dublin one, then Paul. It's just, this is a shorter one. Here we go. Can't believe we haven't been taken down yet.
Well, in the merry month of May, now from me home I started, left the girls and two, I'm nearly broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smothered enough to reap the corn and leaf, for I was born, got a stout black-sword, a banished ghost, and goblins a brand new pair of brogues to rock the love of the bogs and frighten all the dogs on the rocky road. It's a double of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn them down the rocky road, and all the ways to double and make for all the da. In Mullingar that night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight next morning light, and there he took a drop of the pure to keep me heart and drink, and that's the paddy's cure. When there he's on for drinking, they hear the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style to touch a heart above, and he asked me was I hired and wages I required till I was almost tired of the rocky road. It's a double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt a hare and turn them down the rocky road, and all the way to Double and Macfallaldy-da. In Double and next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of Dufferin City. Then I took a stroll all among the quality bundle it was stowel in a neat locality. Something crossed me mind when I looked behind, no bundle could I find upon me stick. Go on inquiring after the rogue, said me cunna's brogue, it wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road. It's a double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt a hare and turn them down the rocky road, and all the ways to Double and Macfallaldy-da. From there I got away, me spirits never failing, landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me road said not no room had he, when I jumped aboard a cabin found for Paddy. Down among the pigs, did some hearty rigs, I played some hearty jigs, the water round me bubbling. When I fully had, I wished myself was dead, or better far instead. On the rocky road, it's a double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hare and turn down the rocky road, and all the ways to Double and Macfallaldy-da. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself the fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Temper I was new as and poured all there in Zyle. They began abusing Harami, so says I'm Shillelagh, I'll apply. Galway boys were by, and so I was a hobbling with the lower hooray, the giant in the affray. Quickly clear the way for the rocky road. It's a double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Double and Macfallaldy-da.
was rather lovely, wasn't it? My goodness. Yes, are we still on, by the way? Fucking hell. Yes, good. We're still there. Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? Right, let's get Paul's on. I've had a... Oh, here we go. Yes, so Jake from Pulp Mortem's the only one who's seen a picture of me without a beard. Yeah, that's what gave me the idea. So we can do photographs on that channel on Discord showing with and without beards. It drastically alters the face, doesn't it? I mean, you should see mine without a beard. It's quite frightful. Okay, right, now this is Paul's. Now, traditionally, Paul is a stream-ending entity. Yeah. Every time he's picked 2 in the past and it's ended the stream. But let's see what happens when we play this one. 3, 2, 1, one's up.
High in the halls of the kings who are gone, Jenny would dance with her ghost, the ones she had lost and the ones she had found, and the ones who had loved her the most. The ones who'd been gone for so very long, she couldn't remember their names. They spun her around on the devil's tongue, spun away all her sorrow and pain, and she never wanted to leave. Never wanted to leave. Never wanted to leave. Never wanted to leave. They danced through the day and into the night, through the snow that swept through the world. The winter to summer and winter again, till the walls did crumble and high in the halls of the kings who are gone, Jenny would dance with her ghosts, the ones she had lost and the ones she had found, and the ones who had loved her the most.
Yes, I heard Jenny and I put up on Jenny our guitar. This thing doesn't just throw itself together. There's a master at work here. Yes, Shuffle is laying down the law again. Definitely not folk. You've got to get it past Shuffle. I recently trimmed the beard, went from wild to fuzzy. Yes, that happens to me. If I trim it, it kind of looks, it resembles one of those, a dandelion head. before you've given it a damn good blowing. I bet Pentangle does it better. Okay. It's a folk song just done in a different style. Yes, I think it sounds folky to me. Yes. Makes me want to request Run Hilda Gammas to fuck, but maybe that's another stream. Yes, perhaps. Yes, Logan's Run. Yes, that was a production photograph from that film, I believe. Technically, only joking. Right. 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 So I think Webster's comment up here. Now, this song reminds me of dear old Mars family. My great, 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 etc. Grandfather came over to Liverpool from Dublin. So that was the Dubliners one, perhaps. I don't think it was this one. Are we on seconds yet? We pretty much are, but we've got 2 left to play, and they're both on YouTube. So this could be a stream ending one that I'm about to play next. This is another YouTuber. This is requested by Webster. And the channel's called Eat, Bake, Sing. So I'm plugging her channel here. So hopefully she'll be nice to us, my loves. But this is her singing a song, Adieu, Sweet, Lovely Nancy. And she's in a field and she's singing it just to the camera, I think. But obviously I can't put that on because it will take us down. But here we go. Let's try this one.
Here's adieu, sweet, lovely Nancy. 10,000 times adieu. I am going to cross the ocean, love, to seek for something new. Come change your ring with me, dear girl, come change your ring with me. For that might be a token when I am on the sea. When I am far upon the sea, you'll know not where I am. Kind letters I will write to you from every foreign land. The secrets of my heart, dear girl, and the best of my goodwill. So let your body be where it might, my heart shall be with you still. There's a heavy storm arising, see how it gathers round, while we poor souls on the ocean wide are fighting for the crown. There's nothing to protect us, love, to keep us from the cold, on the ocean wide where we must bide, like jolly seamen bold. There are tinkers, tailors and shoemakers lie snoring fast asleep, while we poor souls on the ocean wide are fighting for the deep. The officers commanding us, and then we must obey, expecting every moment for to be cast away. And when the wars are all over, there'll be peace on every shore. We'll return to our wives and our families and the girls that we adore. We'll call for liquor merrily, we'll spend our money free. And when our money it is all gone, we will boldly go to sea.
That was beautiful. You couldn't see that, but she's in a field just singing it to her phone by the looks of it. Unbelievable. You can hear some insects and some birds in the background. Now that is pure, absolutely pure folk singing, I would say. You can imagine back in yesteryear, before the Industrial Revolution, perhaps, where young maidens would have been singing that way in the fields, and young bucks like myself would have been dying in the field because they're unable to operate the scythe, if you will. Yes, Sephiros is definitely testing my pronunciation skills. I'm not even going to bother attempting to pronounce that. But yes, seconds are coming up very soon, my loves. You're going to have to pop them my way again. Chris, Goat Frenzies is coming up next. After that, it's a free-for-all. But I'll tell you when to fire the suggestions, and I'll do the first one each time. How about that? So you might be in trouble there, Sephiros. Although, knowing Sephiros, he'll type it out and then just wait when he'll copy and paste. The most depressing song you can think of. Is this... yeah, well, yes, we could go for a depressing one if you want me at Meowscarade. Very nice voice, yes. So Goats is a sad one. Let's not be too sad, my loves. The Fox by Nickel Creek, okay. If I do such a thing, yes. Sephiros can be trusted. That's happy, sad. Okay, depressing but pretty is... Okay, right, thank you very much. Sorry, I'm not denigrating those names there. It's just I can't pronounce them. Not the Hungarian suicide song. No, please not. No. Okay, let's get the last of the firsts. Although we've got some recent arrivals. Meowscarade and Dwarven Dad might have to come next. But anyway, so this is Chris's. This is Robin Williamson with Rab's Last Woolen Testament. Here we go.
Was a little boy. I used to take the time to go and see old Rob McPhee down by the railway line. Of course, he was getting on in years then, you know, and very, very fond of a drop of the mountain whiskey, and didn't he tell me so? I was always full of a good story or two. He had a nose like an old weather vane, and he was never exactly drunk, and he was never exactly sober anyway. I often remember these words he used to say. Water is the strong stuff, it carries whales and ships, but water is the wrong stuff, oh don't let it get past your lips. It rusts your boots, it wets your suits, puts aches in all your bones. Dilute the stuff with whiskey, aye, or leave it well alone. A whiskey, you're a charmer, drunk or sober. Spare yourself contortions with a drop of barley wine, a sensible precaution to counteract the times. Brandy and rum would dandy for some, whatever they might be sold, but a drop of mountain whiskey, isn't it worth its weight in gold? Whiskey, you're sweet as the dew. I'm a lonesome, my darling, since parting with you. Kiss me when you're with me, be easy and free. I'll throw away the bottle and I'll take you with me. It carries whales and ships, but water is the wrong stuff. Don't let it get past your lips. It rusts your boots, it wets your suits, puts aches in all your bones. Dilute the stuff with whiskey, aye, or leave it well alone.
was really nice. Sorry, the recording level was quite low and I couldn't boost it, unfortunately. I'm maxing the devil out. Yes, very nice indeed. Thank you for that one, Chris. Yes, and I found your scope, man. Don't worry about that. There's a bit of goth bashing going on here. So Atop's goth on the inside. Yes. So yes, that girl, young woman we were playing earlier, she's got an album out, so that's great. Yeah, I would consider buying that as well. I'm going to listen to some more of that. We're all goth on the inside. It's the skeletons. Indeed. That's a very nice way of putting it. Hammer Dulcimer. Yes, sorry, Matthew. I haven't played yours yet. I'm going to play it very soon. I've been holding fire on that one because it's the longer one, but I will play that. Unless that's another suggestion. Couldn't find my... yeah, I've got yours. That's fine. Goths, blah. Resting on their laurels, haven't done a damn thing since they sacked Rome. Now that is a good put down for any goth in the vicinity. Right, here we go. I was just about to read my own comment then. For God's sake. I'm not even drinking now. I'm on the green tea. This song is glorifying alcoholism. Heaven forbid. Never pipe while drunk. No. All Irish folk songs glorify alcoholism. It's a feature, not a bug. They've been hanging out in cafes writing bad poetry. Okay, yes, that's true. Go invade something, you slackers. Right, there's a goth war going on here. Right, what was I going to play next? Oh yes, Goatman's one. Here we go. So this one is called Shirley Jacobs Sings Henry Lawson. Okay, splendid. I haven't queued it up yet. Here we go. All right, let's check this one out. Where the devil is it? Here it is.
Turns
the mother bush that loves you, come to me now you are old.
That was a lovely one. Thank you very much, Goatman. Sorry about that. I tried looking for it on Spotify, and then something else came up. But yeah, I'm glad we got to that one. And I've queued up yours next, Matty. Yours, the shorter version, splendid. Thank you for doing that. The Ballad of Bilbo Baggins definitely counts as folk. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Dwarven Dad. Yes, I have this tin flute whistle, whatever the fuck it's called, but I've never learned how to play it. I really should one day. The only Australian poet I know is Rolf Harris. Now, yes, let's not talk about him. The song gives me those good music shivers up the spine. I'm not surprised, Goatman. That was lovely. But at the same time, I was thinking about accents in singing. I mean, when you sing, you don't typically express the accent of where you're from, do you? I mean, that would be an interesting topic for discussion. I know sometimes it does come out in the mix, but you take, say, an Australian, an English, or British, or an American, Canadian, whatever, English speaking, if they sing a song, typically they would sound similar, wouldn't they? I would say. There we are. There's something to talk about, perhaps. Good old Ralph Stanley. Yes. Well, there we are. I've discovered something new there. I really enjoyed that. Right. What are we doing next? Yes. Right. It's Matty's next. Time a kangaroo down sport. Yeah, let's not. To anyone who doesn't know who Rolf Harris is, maybe Google it. Anyway, here we go. This is Little Maffy Grove by Ralph Stanley.
On a high holiday, on the very best day of the year, little Matthew Grove to the church did go, the holy word to hear. And some come in all dressed in white, some in purple and blue, and then come in Lord Arnold's wife, a flower among the few. She looked at him, he looked at her, the like had never been done, till she got up and took his hand and bade him come along. Well, they tossed and they turned in the bed all night till they lay fast asleep. When they woke up in the new morn dawn, Lord Arnold stood at their feet. He said, get up, little Matthew Grove, and put your clothing on, for it'll never be known in old England I slayed a naked man. I shan't get up, I won't get dressed, I fear so far my life, for you have got two very sharp swords, and me not nary a knife. Yes, I've got two very short swords, they cost me deep in purse, and you shall have the better of the two, and I shall take the worst. And you may strike the very first blow, and strike it like a man, and I shall strike the very next one and kill you if I can. Well, Matthew struck the very first blow. It hurt Lord Arnold sore, and Arnold struck the very next one, left Matthew lay dead in his gore. He turned his eyes to his wife in her bed, the rage and the hate saw she. Who do you like best now, he said, little Matthew Grove or me? Do I like your brow, said she, very well do I like your chin, but I like Matthew Grove in all of his gore, better than you and all your kin. Well, he took her by the hair of her head, he led her through the hall, and with his sword cut off her head and kicked it against the wall.
That was lovely. Thank you very much, Matthew. You could barely hear any accent there in that voice, could you? Yeah, that's a wonderful thing. I do like it, actually, when you do hear some accent. I just think, I suppose it's mainstream music, typically. It gets erased from it, doesn't it? Everyone sounds the same, more or less. Yeah, that was really nice. Did he just say what I think he said? I hope he didn't say anything too naughty. I wasn't. The lyrics are not available for that one, so perhaps he did. Nick Drake, Northern Sky, right, okay. The wife says, if you're up for it, can you play The Drunk Scotsman? My goodness. Right, so your wife does actually classify as a newcomer, so I will play that. Yes, a far away offshoot, but it still sings to this Brit. Yes, I agree. Oh, hello, it's Tim. Hail, Jim. Hope I'm not overly late. Can I hear The Orange and the Green by the High Kings if it's not too much trouble? You may request it, and I will definitely play it. But first, I'm going to do The Drunk Scotsman, whatever that is. Oh dear, you're testing my typing here. Here we go. Oh, it's there. Splendid. Well, there's various versions here. There's one called Jimmy and Scott's Folk Band. I think we'll be picking that one, yes. Here we go. Let's try this one.
Scotsman clad in coat left the bar one evening fair, and one could tell by how he walked and he drank more than his share. He fumbled round until he could no longer keep his feet, and he stumbled up into the grass that slid beside the street. About a time two young and lovely girls just happened by. One said to the other with a twinkle in her eye,
seeing a sleeping Scotsman so strong and handsome built, I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath the kilt.
Ring-a-diddle-diddle-I-O, ring-a-diddle-I-O.
We wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath the kilt.
They crept up on the sleeping Scotsman, quiet as could be, lifted up his kilt about a knee so they could see. There behove for them to view beneath his skirt was nothing more than God had graced him with a bunny spur. Ring-a-diddle-diddle-I-O, ring-a-diddle-I-O. Was nothing more than God had graced him with a bunny spur.
We marveled for a moment, then she said we must be
and woe to nature's call and stumble toward a tree. Behind a bush he lifts the skilt and gawks at what he sees. And in a startled voice he says to what's before his eyes, "Oh lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize." Ring ding diddle diddle I-D-O, ring ding diddle I-O. Oh lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize. Ring ding diddle diddle I-D-O, ring ding diddle I-O. Oh lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize.
That was a jolly song, that one. Interestingly, Paul, your wife might be interested to know we've got two bona fide Scotsmen in the chat today. I was asking about that dance. I can't remember what it's called now, but I went to a wedding about 4 years ago, and they had that. There, the kind of going around in circles, interweaving lots of different things going on to kind of Scottish folk music. And it was really, really fun. But I don't remember what it was called, but there we are. These are the delights you can sample if you're invited to a wedding over this way. Though the one I went to, they weren't Scottish, but there was some Scottish ancestry, and so they were wearing kilts. Yes, I felt quite overdressed, I must say. Yes, I think that's it. Yeah. Strip the willows. It could be that. Yeah, there were various things. Yes, I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Yeah, Kaylee? Is it Kaylee? Can I suggest a pre-Sephiroth closing song? Bootless and unhorsed by Bugger Off. Okay, yes, fine. Used to do that in primary school. Yeah, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I tell you, we had such a wonderful time doing that before the usual disco music started playing. But yes, I would have done that all night. And you can keep drinking, and it just doesn't do anything. I suppose you're working through it. But yes, wonderful stuff. We are missing something culturally by not doing that on a daily basis, my loves. Right, so Tim's one's coming up soon. Yes, slightly dodgy territory, but I don't think we're going to start any wars just yet. By playing it should be fine. Used to do that in primary. Oh, yeah, I've just read that again. Yeah, we did some the English form of country dancing, and it was fucking awful. Okay, Free Dumb Mind. Thank you for popping in. Oh, you stayed for quite a long time, but thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much indeed. I need an early night. Enjoy the evening, folks. No problem at all, Ian. Thank you for coming as well. I will be ending it in half an hour, so we've got half an hour left, my loves. As ever, though, we will be ending with a Sephiroth track. I hope you've got some folk for us, Sephiroth. I don't know if that's in your repertoire, but we'll see. Highland dancing always replaced PE around Christmas. Right, that's cool, yeah. I wouldn't have minded going to school there. I'm up in Scotland. It was absolutely shambolic down where I was. I have a song with fake guitar that you can play. Right, that's pretty close. That's close enough. Okay, that'll do. Okay, this is for you, Tim. Tim is probably at work at the moment, I imagine. He might be on his break. He might be popping back into work. But anyway, we'll play it for him in his absence, in absentia, if you will. And me wailing through some auto-tune. Well, I've yet to hear the dulcet tones of dear Sephiroth. Maybe we can prize away the auto-tune and get a sample of his wonderful voice. Closing the shop right now. Well, there we are. As you're closing, do a merry jig to this, my love. Here we go.
Biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green.
Oh, me father was an Ulsterman, proud Protestant was he.
My mother was a Catholic girl from County Cork was she. They were married into churches, lived happily enough, until the day that I was born and things got rather tough. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green. Baptized by Father Riley, I was rushed away by car to be made a little orange man, me father's shining star. I was christened David Anthony, but still in spite of that, to my father I was William, while my mother called me Pat. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green. With mother every Sunday to mass I'd proudly stroll. Then after that the Orange Lodge would try to save my soul. For both sides tried to claim me, but I was smart because I'd play the flute or play the harp, depending where I was. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green. Now when I'd sing them rebel songs, much to me mother's joy, me father would jump up and say, look here, will you, me boy? That's quite enough of that lot. He'd then toss me a coin, and he'd have me sing the orange flute or the heroes of the Boyne. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green. One day me ma's relations came round to visit me, just as my father's kinfolk were all sitting down to tea. We tried to smooth things over, but they all began to fight, and me being strictly neutral, I bashed everyone in sight. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green. Now my parents never could agree about my type of school. My learning was all done at home, that's why I'm such a fool. They both passed on, God rest them, but left me caught between that awful colour problem of the orange and the green. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green. Yes, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange, and my mother, she was green. Hey!
Absolutely lovely. I do like a jig. But my dancing days are pretty much over. But you can do a bit of a jig in your chair, can't you, my loves? Yes, I didn't think we'd be doing any jigging today with the folk one, but I was completely wrong, of course. Lovely stuff. Right, so this is the situation now. As far as I know, we've played something for everyone, except perhaps Dwarven Dad. So if you want to get in with your suggestion, and Jeff, of course, after that it's a free-for-all, but we haven't got that long left. Okay, yeah, it's lovely artwork, isn't it? Unfortunately, my camera is completely fucking awful, so it didn't do it any justice, but there we are. I'll try and remedy the situation one day. Right, look at it, we're getting seconds dished out here. Right, as Shuffle was first, let's put that down. John Farry, okay. Apologies, Chris, he's beat you to the punch. John, hey, poor boys, long way from home. It's, yes, got it. I've got it. Here we go. This is a short one. Yes, sorry, Biascary, you're up next. what a pretty little ditty. I enjoyed that. Thank you very much. That was lovely. Shuffle. Right. Right. We've got lots of suggestions still flying in. I'm going to play as many of them as I can. That's a very nice idea, Paul. Yeah, punk theme. We will definitely get to that at some point. Yes, cheers, Tim. I think he's probably already bimbled off, but yes, cheers for popping in. I saw him play in Edinburgh shortly before he died. Shambolic but brilliant night. Okay, right. Yes, lovely. Another one added to the list of shuffle concert attendances. Wonderful. Yeah, that was great. Okay, so without too much of me babbling, let's get Meowscarade's one up next. This is The Fox by Nickel Creek.
The fox went out on a chilly night. He prayed for the moon to give him light, for it many a mile to go that night before he reached a town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. He many a mile to go that night before he reached a town. Oh. He ran till he came to the farmer's pen. The ducks and the geese were kept therein. He said, a couple of you are gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. A couple of you are gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh. Great goose by the neck, he threw a duck across his back, and he didn't mind the quack, quack, and the legs all dangling down, oh, down, oh, down, oh. He didn't mind the quack, quack, and the legs all dangling down, oh. Well, the old grey woman jumped out of bed, out of the window she popped her head, crying, John, John, the great goose is gone, the fox is on the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. John, John, the great goose is gone, and the fox is on the town, oh. Till he came to his nice warm den, and there were the little ones, 8, 9, 10, saying, Daddy, Daddy, better go back again. It must be a mighty fine town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Daddy, Daddy, go back again, for it must be a mighty fine town, oh. The fox and his wife, without any strife, they cut up the goose with a fork and a knife, and they never had such a supper in their life, and the little bones chewed on the bones, oh, bones, oh, bones, oh. They never had such a supper in their life, and the little bones chewed on the bones.
That was a very jolly song. Thank you very much. That was you, Meowscrade, I think. Yes. Really fun indeed. Yes, I almost escaped there. I'm going to miss having a door to the outside world in my room, but there we are. But at the same time, it can easily be kicked in by some miscreant, which I always worry about. So I usually brace the door with a chair or something. You have to be prepared these days, my loves. Trying to move my stuff around, Chris. This is naughty. I almost escaped, but there was an orderly outside and he told me to get back in here, so there we are. Yes, a bit more bluegrass. Shuffle is not amused. Right, yes, very nice. Right, was there something else I was going to play? Fucking hell. Right, quick fire, come on. What do you want? I'm not going to look above. We're going to have to fastest finger blast first. Fucking hell, look at Zephyros there. Unbelievable speed. He was ready for that. I know he was. Right. How the hell do you pronounce that? That's just ludicrous. The best is yet to come. Right, it's ready. 5 minutes, Zephyros. Are you mad? Almost 6 minutes. But it will be played, of course. If we're doing bluegrass, how about Air Mail Special by Jim and Jesse? I like the name Jim. Okay, we'll play that. Maddie Pryor. Yeah, sorry, Chris, you've been nobbled. Slim Dusty, a pub with no beer. Yeah, sorry. Look at, they're all coming in. Okay, yes, no problem, Dwarven Dad. Thank you for popping in. Yes, and to answer you, Jeff, I will be ending around 11 o'clock here, so 15 minutes really, but I might go slightly over, but I've got to be up and early tomorrow morning for a very important meeting, my lads. I see. With Irish, you just got to ignore half the letters. Right, I'm with you. Okay, let's try this one.
Oh,
Sorry, I chopped the end off there, but that was lovely. I don't remember that at all from that game. What a wonderful way to end a game, especially back then. I mean, a favourite game of mine on the PlayStation 1 was Tenchu. I don't know if anyone knows that, but I loved anything to do with Japan, and that game was a kind of a ninja simulator. Really wonderful game. Yeah, so we've got some barbarians in the mix here. Paul's one of them, and I think Goatman might be too. Yeah, stealth. I used to enjoy stealth in games, but I'm the same as you now. I just want to blunder through them with a great big axe and hack and slash my way through enemies. Tenchu was good. Yeah, it was great. I had Tenchu. There was a version on the PlayStation Portable, PSP, which was superior in every way. You could create your own levels. So I made a level where it was this room with a hole in it. And if you fell through the hole, there was about 20 ninjas that you had to battle. It was impossible, my loves. But I like the idea of setting up impossible odds, and could possibly triumph. Who knows? Right. Okay. So again, quick fire. Who wants a song? And I'll play it. I'll play a few more before we do the stream ending Sephiroth song. So fastest finger blast first, my loves. Do 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 do. Tenchu. Slim Dusty, a pub with no beer. Goatman has won, but he has an advantage because he is in the future. Slim, apologies everyone else who's behind there. Okay, I've got it. It's 3 minutes long. We've got time for some more. Here we go.
Oh, it's a lonesome away from your kindred and all, by the campfire at night, we'll hear the wild dingoes call. But there's nothing so lonesome, morbid or drear, than to stand in the bar of a pub with no beer. Now the publican's anxious for the quota to come, and there's a faraway look on the face of the bum. The mate's gone all cranky, and the cook's acting queer. Oh, what a terrible place is a pub with no beer. Then the stockman rides up with his dry, dusty throat. He breasts up to the bar and pulls a wad from his coat. But the smile on his face quickly turns to a sneer as the barman says sadly, the pub's got no beer. Then the swaggy comes in, smothered in dust and flies. He throws down his roll and rubs the sweat from his eyes. But when he is told, he says, what's this I hear? I've trudged 50 blaming miles to a pub with no beer. Now there's a dog on the veranda, for his master he waits, but the boss is inside, drinking wine with his mates. He hurries for cover, and he cringes in fear. It's no place for a dog round a pub with no beer. And old Billy the blacksmith, the first time in his life, why, he's gone home cold sober to his darling wife. He walks in the kitchen, she says, you're early, Bill dear. But then he breaks down and tells her the pub's got no beer. Oh, it's hard to believe that there's customers still, but the money's still tinkling in the old ancient till. The Wyandottes are happy, and I know they're sincere when they say they don't care if the pub's got no beer. So it's a lonesome away from your kindred and all, by the campfire at night, we'll hear the wild dingoes call. But there's nothing so lonesome, morbid or drear, than to stand in the bar of that pub with no beer.
Very nice. That's a very sad song. Very sad indeed. Now that was an incident there at the end there. A pub with a no beer. Now, occasionally, as you all know, of course, words are put in just to make it sound nice. So pub with a no beer doesn't make sense, but it sounds good. But that's an interesting thing, isn't it? Adding words that don't make any sense whatsoever, but it sounds good. Now, this is another thing that could slip quite easily into, and I think this is specifically to do with jazz music, where there's made up words, entirely made up, where they're going and that kind of thing. There we go. There's something else we could possibly talk about another time. Yes, I've got right. I will play yours, Jeff, although it sounds as though Shuffle is taking exception to it, but we'll still play it. One time I went to Dairy Queen and they had no ice cream. Oh my goodness, that's almost as bad as a pub with no beer. Never heard this, ever heard the song Wasn't That a Party? My dad introduced that to me. Talk about a shambolic song. No, I haven't heard of that one. That would be, it does sound shambolic. The horror indeed. Right, okay, let's try, oh, you're supporting it. Sorry, Shuffle. I really am giving it to you today, aren't I? I'm sorry. Here we go. This is Airmail Special by Ella Fitzgerald, the Ray Charles Singers. Is that correct? Is this the right one? Or there's a Charlie Christian version here. There's also a Benny Goodman. Oh dear. Right, which one is it? Okay, newsflash from Sephiros. My neighbour is hoovering her window frames outside. It's 11 p.m. Fucking hell. Oh my God. Who the hell hoovers their window frames anyway? But there we are. Jim and Jesse version is the best, right? Jim and Jesse. Sorry, I forgot about that bit. Jim and Jesse. There it is. It's all ready to go. Only 2 minutes long. That's very good of you, Jeff, to do that. Everyone plus dog version. Okay. Why is she hoovering the windows? That's a very good question. Perhaps spiders? Perhaps, I don't know. It's a brutal way to dispatch spiders, I would say. Anyway, let's see if this is the version you mean.
Left New York this morning early, stacked with mail so wide and high, sailing through the wide blue yonder. It's that airmail special on the fly. Listen to the motors humming, see her streaking through the sky, like a bird that's flying homeward. It's that airmail special on the fly. Over plains and high-top mountains, over rivers deep and wide, like a mighty galleon for you. It's that airmail special on the fly. Over clouds so dark and stormy, over rugged peaks so high, carrying mail to California. It's that airmail special on the fly.
Oh, shit, I wasn't ready for that. That was quick. Yes, Chris is a bloody hero, isn't he? Look at that. On the way back from taking his child somewhere, he goes and gives blood on the way home. Can you believe it? Did I miss The Devil Makes Free? I haven't played it, Chris. I will play it before the end. I will be ending relatively soon, but we'll get a few more, or 2 or 3 left in the mix. My wife and sons used to rescue snails on the walk to school. Now my grandkids do it. That won't do. But children are very kind, aren't they? And your wife is very kind as well to protect snails. I don't like them. But I wouldn't go out of my way to kill them. But saying that, I have rescued snails in the past, actually. I don't do it anymore. There was someone bleeding to death at the roadside, Sephiros asks. Right, just wants the cookie. Yes, well, if they paid you good money, I would probably do it. But yeah, I'm not having a fucking biscuit for doing it. Pure of heart, I know. But the trouble is, I'm not very good with needles, and I just have a little bit of blood taken for blood tests, and I'm more or less passing out. As kids on the walk home from school, they'd chuck snails and say how high they could fly. I don't agree with that. Yes, look at that. He did it for the cookies. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get Chris's on. Look at that. He's been away, comes back, and I play a song for him straight away. Now, is this nepotism? Yes. But yeah, he did. I've only played one for him. Yeah, we've done some 2s, haven't we? But let's see what this is about. This could be a cracker. Who is this by? Okay, I think I've got it here. The Devil Makes Free, old number 7. Yes, that's the one. Here we go. Cooking.
I guess I grew up on an older road. A pedal to the metal, always did what I was told. Until I found out that my brand new clothes came secondhand from the rich kids next door. When I grew up fast, I guess I grew up mean. There's 1,000 things inside my head I wish I ain't seen. And now I just wander through a real bad dream, or feeling like I'm coming apart at the seams. But thank you, Jack Daniels, old number 7. Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven, and angels start to look good to me. They're gonna have to deport me to the fiery deep. Oh, thank you, Jack Daniels, old number 7. Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven, and I know I can't stay here too long, 'cause I can't go a week without doing wrong. Without doing wrong. Without doing wrong. Without doing wrong.
Drinking in heaven.
So I'm sitting as the bar stool starts to grow roots. I'm feeling like an old worn-out pair of shoes. Oh, tell me what is it that I should do when I'm swimming in the liquor only halfway through. So I'm watching as his wings spread as wide as could be. Oh, come on now and wrap them around me, 'cause all I wanna do now is fall to sleep. Come down here and lay next to me. Oh, thank you, Jack Daniels, old number 7. Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven, and up here the bottle never runs dry, and you never wake up with those tears in your eyes. Oh, thank you, Jack Daniels, old number 7. Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven, and angels start to look good to me. They're gonna have to deport me to the fiery deeps.
Oh,
to the fiery deeps.
Drinking
to
in
the fiery deeps.
Oh,
to the fiery deeps.
Drinking in heaven.
That was great. Thanks for that, Chris. No, you're very welcome. That would have fit in with a theme of beverages, perhaps. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, so any ideas for future quizzes or themes, do let me know, and I'll try to make it happen. But I do love doing a quiz alongside these streams. I think it's quite fun, don't you? Adds another little dynamic to the mix. Okay, so quickly, my loves, I'm going to play 2 more songs, and then it's going to be Sephiros. Sci-fi book covers, yes, of course, yes. How would that work? Yeah, could blank out the author, perhaps. That would be good. Blank out the title, perhaps. Yeah. Maddie Pryor, Trois Corbies from the album, yeah. Or zoom in. Very good idea, Chris. That would be easier to do, yeah. Okay, that's great. If someone could remind me of that, because I'll probably forget, but that's a brilliant idea. I'll definitely do that. Right, I'll go for Chris, also known as Goat Frenzy. So Maddie Pryor, Corbies. Yes, I've got it. Here we go. It's Sis going to say night just in case I fall asleep. I'm still watching from bed. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you, Brian. It does a little bit. I did wonder if you're still there in the background. It's a strange hinterland here, because I don't really know who's still there and all of that. But it does seem as though we've still got quite a posse behind us. We've got 18 now, apparently. That's lovely. It's just wonderful that you all stick around so long. When I used to do my live streams years ago, and there'd be no one there, my loves, and I was just talking to myself. It was quite depressing. I don't know why I did it, really, but there we are. Sephiros, after the fact, if you want to queue it up. Cheers, thank you. Sephiros is really pushing it tonight. Okay, anyway, this is Trois Corbies by Maddie Pryor.
As I was walking all alone, I heard Trois Corbies black in a vein, and thought they did say, oh, where shall we gang and die in the day? Oh, where shall we gang and die in the day? In behind yon old fell dyke, I watched their lies a new slain night. And nobody cares that he lies there, oh, but his hawk and his hound and his lady fair, oh, his hawk and his hound and his lady fair. If the hound is day, the hunt and gain, is the hawk they fetch the wildfowl hame, his lady's tail on their mate, oh, so we mun make a dinner sweet, oh, we mun make a dinner sweet. He'll sit on his white horse bane, and I'll pike out his bonny blue een, wi' many a lock of his golden hair, oh, we'll think honest when it grows bare, oh, think honest when it grows bare. Many a one for him Max Main, but none shall ken when he is gane, or his white bones when they are bare, oh, the wind shall blow forever there, oh, the wind shall blow forever there.
That was lovely, absolutely lovely, and dark at the same time. My apologies to you, Sephiros. I didn't realise that you had suggested the ending song. My profuse apologies. I didn't realise that. I thought you were getting another suggestion in the mix. Right, here we go. If I can sneak a third song, look at this. It's Goatman now. Right, we'll try. Oh, is it gone down? Oh no, it's gone down. Fuck. Ah, we're back. Okay, we're back. My goodness. Are we back? On mine, it's I'm still suspended. But if you're saying it's back on, splendid. Now, the first thing I need to do is apologise to my dear Sephiros. When you made that suggestion earlier for a song, I thought it was another song. I didn't realise you were queuing up the stream end of song. So yes, apologies. No ill intent. Yes, you get the idea. We're back, my loves. Yes, we're back. We have to keep those ones up. We do have to keep those ones up. There are dark forces ranged against us, it would seem. Yes, I can see we're back now. Lovely stuff. Right, okay, so let's 2 more songs. I told my wife I'd end this at 11, so I could be in trouble later. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so we have the Sephiros song ready to go, but 1 or 2 short ones, if possible. Recently, I've written out several comments on different people's channels only to have them disappear into the ether. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, you've got to be careful. It's we're on shaky ground here in a way, but there we are. So yes, I'll tell you what, 1 or 2 short ones. If anyone has any suggestions, and if not, we will be ending it with Sephiros's track. Dearie me. Okay, here we go. Pre-Sephiros closing song, Bugger Off. Yes, that's the one, Bugger Off. And then we'll do Finbar Furry Galway Shawl, and then it will be Sephiros, and then we will be literally buggering off. Who was Bugger Off by? You'll have to remind me, I'm afraid, Pip. Who was it by? Right, yours is on YouTube. Okay, Goatman. Goatman likes making me work for this. Yes, you'll have to remind me, Pip. I'm afraid I don't remember who this was by. There's various songs called Bugger Off. We've got Fiddler's Green, The Real Mackenzies, and Bootless and Horsed. Right, that's the one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bugger off, my lads. Not literally.
Well, bugger off, you bastards, bugger off. Bugger off, you bastards, bugger off. Take a herd of bloody swine who refuse to leave the trough. You'll get no more this evening, so you bastards, bugger off. Will you blend and flood the audience of my, oh, the time does pass. Now don't you be letting that door hit you in the ass. You've been a splendid audience, but enough is enough. We take it very kindly if you'd all just bugger off. Bugger off, you bastards, bugger off. Bugger off, you bastards, bugger off. Take a herd of bloody swine who refuse to leave the trough. You'll get no more this evening, so you bastards bugger off. Here's to the barkeeps and the waitresses who've been serving you your beer. They've put up with your noxious breath and your stupid drunken leers. Be leaving all your money on the table when you go. Tomorrow you'll have a throbbing head and nothing else to show. So bugger off, you bastards, bugger off. Bugger off, you bastards, bugger off. Like a herd of bloody swine who refuse to leave the trough. You'll get no more this evening, so you bastards, bugger off. Here's to all the lovely ladies who might be waiting for the band and thinking one of them might make a charming one night stand. Oh, please don't be offended, girls, the song's not meant for you, and we're happy to oblige you when this nasty job is through. Bugger off, you bastards, bugger off. Bugger off, you bastards, bugger off. Take a herd of bloody swine who refuse to leave the trough. You'll get no more this evening, so you bastards bugger off. So now you're promising the ladies a night of loving bliss, when truth be told you're far too drunk to stand up straight and piss. So give it up, you bloody sots, you'll not be getting laid, and the sooner that you're out the door, the sooner we'll be paid. Bugger off, you bastards, bugger off. Bugger off, you bastards, bugger off. Like a herd of bloody swine who refuse to leave the trough. He'll get no more this evening, so you bastards bugger off. Well, bugger off, you bastards bugger off. Bugger off, you bastards bugger off. Like a herd of bloody swine who refuse to leave the trough. He'll get no more this evening, so you bastards bugger off. You'll get no more this evening, so you bastards bugger off.
Peace and love.
That was great. Yeah, perfect song for near the end there. But I would never tell you all to bugger off, of course, my loves. Yes, okay, so we've got a typhoon on its way to Osaka, but it's calm as can be outside right now. Yeah, it can be a bit like that, can it? It goes a lot calmer, and then suddenly you've got a typhoon to deal with. Yeah, I had to contend with a few of those when I was cycling across Japan a long time ago now, 20 years ago. I braved one of them under a bridge in a tent. It was scary. I'm thinking it'll blow on and miss us. Yeah, hopefully it will. But yeah, take care, Jeff. That would be a great pub closing song. Yeah, I had a fantasy about opening my own pub. It's never going to happen, but I would love to have like a micro brewery. I'd brew my own stuff, and then all it would sell is whatever I've brewed and pies. Can you imagine that, my loves? Spit and sawdust, just sawdust, some benches. It'll never happen, but you never know. Right. Yeah, of course. Yes, indeed. It's one of those dreams that men of a certain age have. But the reality of running a pub, I'm sure, wouldn't be that pleasant. But there we are. Okay, let's get the last song on before Sephiros' one drops. So this is for Goatman, and it's Galway Shawl by Finbar Fury. Now, I think it'll be okay. It could take the stream down, though. We'll see.
In Oranmore, the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a cunning, both rare and handsome, and her beauty fairly took my breath away. She kept on talking, we kept on walking, till our father's cottage it came into view. She said, come in, son, and meet me father, and play to please him the foggy June. She sat me down there beside the turf fire. I could see her father, he was 6 feet tall, and the mother soon had the kettle boiling, but all I could think about was the Galway shawl. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint, no powder, no. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulder the Galway shawl. I played a black
Okay, here we are. We're back. My goodness, what's going on, my loves? It's oh dear. We normally get taken down at least 3 times. I think 2 is a victory of sorts. Has it been 2 times? I think it's 2 times. Is it? Are we on 3 now? Fuck, I don't know. But yes, we're going to have to end it, I'm afraid. But we're on safe territory. We're on safe ground with Sephiros. So we will play that out and hope that nothing else comes 2 times. That's okay, isn't it? That's all right. 3's the charm, of course. We may have a 3rd one yet, but heaven forbid it happens during Sephiros's track. That would be too much for me to take. Right, okay, let's play that and then I'll say goodbye at the end. How about that? So this is After the Fact by Sephiros. Okay, that was wonderful, Sephiros. Wonderful stuff. I don't think we've stumped him yet with his repertoire. I think that does fit folk. Oh, almost. But it works. It works in a strange way. Yes, I agree. That was lovely. You're welcome, Sephiros, as ever. No problem at all. Yeah, so until next time, my loves. Yeah, there'll be a video, a longish one tomorrow, an hour of me and Webster shooting the breeze, if you will. Is that the term? Shooting the breeze. And then next week there will be another live stream. So, but I'm going to have to cut down my output a little bit because I'm going to be busy sorting other shit out, but I'll still be here, there, here and there. Yes, cheers, Colin. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Cheers. Chris, you're welcome. Right. Sephiros is away for 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? He's running the Discord. Oh my goodness. Okay, he'll be flying. Oh my goodness. Of course, yes, we're going on holiday. Okay, well, you might be able to get us over there. Introduce us to the locals. Good luck for the flight. You'll be fine. Thank you, Shuffle. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here again. Cheers, Brian. Thank you for you and Adele being here. Yes, good night, everyone. Let's leave it there. Toodaloo, toodle pip, cheerio, and all that. Bugger off. Go on. I'm only joking. I'm only joking, my loves. Yes, okay. Cheerio. Good night. Good night. Good night, Goatman. Good night. 3, 2, 1. What's up? Cheers, Paul. Cheers. Cheers, Pip. Cheers, Pip. Bye-bye. Good night. Good night. Into the dark we go. Pleasant dreams. One's up.